I gotta say, this is probably my favorite group of crazy people because they are hilarious. I have never seen people with so little knowledge of space and science talk so confidently about something. They know nothing about the properties of gravity or how the universe was formed, but they are convinced that they know the Earth is flat and that we are all being lied to. It is a great group of people to watch and listen to because the way they explain stuff is absolutely amazing. Well, today we're going to showcase some of the beliefs that this group holds so near and dear to their heart with our list of top 10 scary things that flat earthers believe. Hello, Most Amazing Top 10 family. I'm your host, Jay Dorena, and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. As always, guys, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell, and stick around for the whole list because I'm going to be doing some more pet shoutouts, which you guys love so much. If you guys want me to shout out your pet, remember you can hit me up on Instagram. And without taking any longer, let's get into this list. Coming in at number 10, water would fall off of the Earth. Yes, this is a big argument for flat earthers. So basically, they will take a ball. You can do this with any size ball. Doesn't have to be a big one. And then they will pour water over the ball, and then they watch as the water rolls off the ball. And then they pour water onto a plate, and they're like, see how the water stays on the plate? Proof that the Earth is flat. No, that does not prove anything. Yes, the water rolls off the ball because it is not large enough to have its own gravitational pull. If the ball had enough of a gravitational pull to keep water on it, you would be sticking to the ball as well. And then if you try to debunk this stupid theory by asking questions like, why doesn't water roll off the edge of the Earth? If the Earth is flat, wouldn't it just roll off into space? They will answer the question with mountains. They believe that there are mountains that make a perfect ring around all of the continents, and that is what holds the water in. So basically, we are one good earthquake away from splitting a mountain open and having all of the water on the planet slide into space. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. In the billions of years that water has been on the planet, there has never been a point where mountains have moved or shifted and given water the opportunity to fall off forever. Coming in at number 9, we have there are hidden continents. So if you're wondering why someone would even bother with this belief system, why would anyone go to the trouble of being outcasted by society and have all of their friends and family think that they're weird and stop inviting them to Christmas dinner? Well, with a lot of conspiracy theories, you have people think that the government is hiding something from you. Yes, the flat earthers say that outside of this ring of mountains that are surrounding all the countries that I covered in my last point, they think outside of this perfect mountain ring is a series of new places that have never been seen. These are full countries that the global elites are keeping secret from us. Yes, that sounds totally plausible. That since so many people have been traveling the Earth on boats and planes, since people have been sailing around the world, no one has hit this mountain ring or found these outside countries because, well, flat earthers don't think that far ahead. Coming in at number 8, we have density and buoyancy explain gravity. Here's something: if the Earth is flat, then gravity literally doesn't make any sense at all, because the planet would have no center of mass to pull everything towards it. So flat earthers try to debunk gravity by saying that we are denser than air, so we don't have the buoyancy to float. Now, let me explain for a minute why this is extremely stupid. Gravity is a force. That is why when you drop something, it falls straight down, because force is created. If you want acceleration, you need force. Now, the idea that we stay on the planet because we are denser than air makes no sense, because without the force of gravity, we could just as easily float up into the air instead of down towards the Earth. Neither buoyancy nor density are forces. Why can't these people use all of the time and money they're spending on proving the Earth is flat and put it towards feeding hungry kids or building homes for the homeless? Something useful with their time. Coming in at number 7, we have the Earth is stationary. The Earth is constantly rotating at a high velocity. This is something that all intelligent people agree upon. But flat earthers will say, if it's spinning, why aren't we flying off? So they think someone just made that up. Someone making up a fake Earth plan to tell kids was like, yeah, what if we tell them that it's spinning too? That'll be super funny. If that part is made up, why would they make that part up? It makes no sense to make up a stupid lie that disproves your previous lie. Like, I don't get it. And it's so frustrating. Well, flat earthers think that if the Earth was moving, we would be flung into space. Well, think of it like this. If you're on something that is moving, like a boat or a plane, while it's in motion, you don't really feel anything. The only time you feel the pull of force is when you change acceleration. See how I'm referencing science from a previous point? Well, because the Earth doesn't change its speed, we don't notice any shift. Coming in at number 6, we have the tides are from water splashing. God, it sounds like my 3-year-old nephew, who has trouble writing his own name, is teaching me a science class. As I get further and further into this list of moronic ideas that the flat earthers believe, the irritation in me increases exponentially. Well, here's something else that flat earthers love to believe. They think that the moon is also flat, so there's no gravitational pull coming off of the moon to affect the tides. The reason that the tides move in and out is because water is splashing back and forth on a flat disk. Yeah, you know you can really trust someone who replaces the science of gravity with the word splashing. They must be doing endless experiments in their bathtub. Coming in at number 5, we have the horizon is flat, so the earth is flat. This is the same line of logic as saying it's hot outside, so the air is spicy. Yeah, that's what the effect of weather is. It's the spice of the air. I'm actually going to start a counter movement to the flat earthers called spicy air. The weather people have been lying to you, and there's no such thing as temperature. It's all spice. Well, here's something that flat earthers will always bring up whenever you try to argue the earth not being flat. They will ask, why is there no curve in the horizon? Well, doofus, because the earth is over 12,000 kilometers in diameter, so in order to see it, you need to get really high in the sky, like super high, like in an airplane. And then they will respond to you, well, when I'm in a plane, why does it still look flat? Well, that's because you're looking at something that you need an extremely wide view of through a little airplane window. If you had a wide view, like when university students send up a weather balloon to take pictures of the Earth's curve, then you would see it. What, you think the professor at the university is editing the pictures before they're sent back to the computer on ground level? What, do you think there's some secret instant editing software now too? Coming in at number 4, we have water doesn't curve. Now at first glance you might think, oh my god, they finally got one right. With all of the garbage that the flat earthers keep spewing out of their mouths, they finally said something that makes a little bit of sense. But now once again they are so wrong. Can you guys feel me getting more and more angry? Because I can feel it. Look at water when you pour it to the top of a glass to the point where the meniscus bubbles up. What does that look like? Looks like a curve. Look at a drop of water running down a window. The drop is coming down like a curve. Look at water coming out of a dropper. It is a curve because water is matter and subject to all of the other laws that govern this planet. It just sucks because there's some kid out there growing up with flat earth parents and they never stood a chance. Coming in at number 3, we have no one is going to space. Yes, apparently the space program is just one big hoax. Every time you have ever seen someone go up in a rocket, nope, that never happened. It was all staged. There is no international space station and no one has ever walked on the moon. All of it is lies so the global elite can funnel more money into their pockets. Yes, of course, it all makes sense now. That's why they lie to us about space travel through all these movies and TV shows. They want to take all the space travel money and dump it into their own pockets. God, how could I be so stupid and fall for the oldest trick in the book? The trick, which is obviously get thousands of con men together, make up a fake space agency, keep a secret within all of the con men because there's no one you can trust more than thousands of con men, make a ton of fake footage about all of this, and then use that footage to funnel money out of the public. I think it would cost less money running an actual space agency. Coming in at number 2, we have the atmosphere should get sucked into the vacuum of space. This is how stupid these people are. They think that the vacuum of space is literally like a vacuum in their home and should be constantly sucking stuff into it. Well, here's the thing. When you're talking about a vacuum of space, it means there's nothing out there. The vacuum is completely empty, meaning there is no air or anything out there. Not because it sucks stuff into it. Now the Earth has gravity which pulls molecules close to it and creates an atmosphere. I'm simplifying everything for you. So maybe if you knew what the word vacuum meant, you wouldn't be making such dumb statements. Coming in at the number 1 spot, we have the reason that things look round are because your eyes are round. We have reached the number 1 spot and I'm done. I can't anymore. I'm so happy to be done with this list because the whole thing has been very frustrating. Well, let's say you see a rainbow. It obviously curves. I've never seen a straight rainbow before in my life. Now, this isn't because the planet has a curve, it's because your eyes are round and they will see the rainbow as a curve. That makes perfect sense. Okay, I'm done. No more points. I can't with these people anymore. I need a warm bath to let all of this frustration melt out of me. All right, everyone, that has been our list. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And as promised, I'm going to be doing some more pet shoutouts. Remember, if you want me to shout out your pet, you can hit me up on Instagram. I pick new pets every day. So if you don't get picked one day, you can message back another day. I usually pick a message last. You can message me as many times as you want. If it takes me a little while to get back to you, I'm very sorry. I have a lot of these to do. And without taking any longer, let's shout out some pets. First up, we have Rocco and Vivian, and I love when dogs annoy each other. It is so amazing. Then we have Poppy, who looks so good and has such good fashion sense. Next, we have Star, who has some amazing floof going on. After that, we have Bryn, who also has some amazing floof going on. And to close it out, we have Bubbles, who looks very good in their close-up. All right, everyone, that is it. As always, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Until next time, I've been your host, Jade Arena, and the Earth is round. Thank you.